Hello, and welcome back to some more Metaphor ReFantazio. In the last episode, I failed to record audio. That will be fun to deal with later. What else did we do last episode? I don't know. We finished the last of the bounties in the game, I think. Where is the exit to this building? Here? No.
Alright then.
This way? Here we go. Alright, so we got 1 day left.
That's enough out of you, yeah?
Is there something I gotta do to continue with you?
I'm unsure.
It's my current wisdom. Are you kidding? I can't progress with her because I haven't maxed out wisdom.
That's enough out of you, yeah?
Well, I guess that's not happening before the end of the game.
Is this it?
Speaking of end of the game, with only 1 day left,
Who did this happen?
this or the next episode seems like it's going to be the last. What do I do today? There's nothing... I can't do anything. I could do this, but I gotta wait till night. Not that it'll achieve anything, but I guess I could,
Is this it?
I guess you tell me.
go to that spot and get some more wisdom.
Please help us.
The street looks like a nice spot, so why don't we take a break? Times like these, you have to appreciate the little things. Everyone is doing their best, no matter their circumstances. There's plenty to learn from that.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I can't believe you were the prince all along. I wish I could go back in time and tell my younger self. The townspeople's attitudes have all changed. First they looked down on you for being an Elda. But then they found out you were the prince. They practically hailed you as... But when they found out you were the prince, they practically hailed you as a hero. It was pretty satisfying. And now they're treating you like a monster again. But you've always just been yourself. It's weird. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what other people think. Wow, nothing shakes you, huh? But you're right, and I know there are some people out there who like what you're doing.
But
I think if you carry on, resolute as you always are, all the people will eventually see the real you.
Alright.
Still no, huh? Okay. Well, it's night now, I can do that side quest.
Finally.
Or not. Well, we finally have the Lords of Oceania and Montario on board.
You could say.
Both are rotten to the core, mind, but all the same, they remain the sovereign lords of the principalities. Time is short, so we can't afford to overlook their influence and connections. We'll have to speak out against the rioting in the cities. It should help contain the situation, if only a little.
whoa!
Nice work, Batlin. It's not the first time I've thought this, Protag, but I'm glad to have met you and stand beside you now. I've always had a rebellious streak, you know. I was a fire under the church's heels, but as soon as I started feeling the heat myself, I'd relent. I was just avoiding confrontation, learning a bit too late that maybe I've wasted a lot of my life drowning in anxiety like that. But in the end, you did turn and face it. Yes, well, meeting you showed me what I wanted to be in this world. All those who struggle deserve to know the truth, to have access to information unfettered, without slant or bias.
Isn't that...
That struggle, the anxiety, is what causes Magla to swell up from the heart. And facing those fears is what turns Magla into magic.
I guess.
I wish people could learn that it's natural to feel anxious, not something to be afraid of. Right, but in the incredibly very tiny, absolutely minuscule chance that Louise uses his brand of magic, or whatever he's got up his sleeve, to turn me into a human,
How goes it?
why, I'd rip my heart right out of my own chest. Show him then and there I'd rather die than be turned into a monster.
Hey.
I admire your spirit. But don't do that, actually. Oh, believe me, I'd rather not. Not the slightest interest in seeing what color my own heart is.
So,
Well, tomorrow's the grand finale.
I'll see you later.
If you've any final things to say to anyone, best do it now. I'd hate for you to head to your big to-do. I'd hate for you to head to your big to-do with regrets.
All good.
Yeah, we might not get another chance. Why not spend time with someone? Well, we can't do that because we're not smart enough.
Let's go see.
This is probably our last chance to relax like this. I suggest talking to someone so you can push forward without regrets. And while you're at it, if you have any completed requests you haven't reported back on, tonight's the night. Yeah, I think what I gotta do is I gotta visit shops. Do that kind of thing.
Beg pardon?
I'll cut that out. Okay, now we gotta find this guy.
Damn it all.
Louise, I could see it.
Where
Hello?
would he be? Presumably he would have like a marker over his head.
Please, will you take care of this for me?
And he shows up at night.
How did this happen?
Please, will you take care
Hello?
of this for me?
Or is it too late to do that since the mission's telling me to meet with my supporters tonight? Dottram entrusts me to deliver Alonzo's inheritance to his hometown. I want to talk to Dottram at Angler's Inn Square in Brylehaven while he's there at night. Well, he doesn't seem to be here at night.
Louise, I could see it.
Damn it all.
Louise, I could see it.
Hmm.
Please, will you take
How did this
I'm not seeing him anywhere.
Please. will you
Maybe
take
I'm
care of
missing
this
him,
for me?
but I think I gotta move on. Meet your supporters. Oh, okay. Do I meet with everyone, or am I only given one chance to choose somebody? Hold on. Okay, I think I can talk to everybody who I maxed out with, so start with Stroll.
At last.
And with this, my journey with him will come to an end.
At last.
Tomorrow we settle things with Louise for good. We're as prepared as we can be. Why not pass the time over a hot meal at the Honeybee?
Now then.
You know, this is technically supposed to be like the final bonding event. Why is this not voice acted? Now, let's dig in. I asked Fabienne to go all out and load us up with extra special dishes. Is this my last supper? This is quite a grand feast.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we battle Louise, do we not? We need to eat well and keep our spirits high. Fabienne, keep it coming if you would.
Huh?
What? Misters, you ate all that meat? I served more than people usually finish, too. Shall I bring out another helping?
No.
No, this is more than enough. It was great, thank you. Tomorrow you're going to go fight, right? You're going to fight, right? Yeah, almost correct, Maria. We're going to fight and win. Then when this guy Then this guy here will become king and make this a good country. A good country? A peaceful country where there's no fighting. Yeah, you won't have to... You won't... Yeah, so won't you cheer us on, Maria?
Yeah.
Of course, I always cheer for you. Miss Fabienne will too, right? Naturally. We'll wait here with bated breath for their triumphant return, won't we? A good country. You know, Protag, if I felt even for a moment that Louise's ideology had merit, I might not be in this fight. But we know that's not the case. He desires a country where the weak and helpless are culled. Everyone would know and see that, yet do nothing. No one would benefit by saving such people. They would be written off as a loss, and yet the masses still support Louise. When did our country become so bleak? We'll help anyone in need. It started as little more than a clever campaign slogan, but thinking back, I think we all felt power in those words. Still, speaking the words is easy, but acting on them is another thing entirely, even for a king.
Right.
You're right, but just because it's difficult doesn't mean I'm going to give up. And that's what makes you you.
Got a moment?
Remember, the inheritance my parents left me was all the people of Halia. Our people are our greatest fortune. I will never forget that. My parents were good lords, and the people of Halia loved them for it. I truly hope with all my heart that this country becomes that and more.
Take this.
So, I want you to have this. Crested short sword. This sword should have passed down... This short sword has been passed down through House Haliatis for generations. It's said to protect its owner. The fact I've survived until now is proof enough.
Hey.
No matter what happens tomorrow, win. Don't die. You must fight for the sake of the many lives in this country.
It'll be alright.
It'll be alright. I'll be right there with you. Stroll and I shared a firm oath to each other, then finished our meals. Oh yeah,
Pardon?
speaking to everyone. Alright.
So,
At last,
Just finally
tomorrow,
time.
we finally decide this once and for all. There's something I should like to talk with you about under the circumstances. Perhaps you join me just outside the gate. We visited this place once before. I trust you still recall that time. You fought Rodanth.
Well, sure.
You fought with Rodanth here.
Yes.
Indeed, and following our clash, he was taken into custody. It pains me to say that Grand Trad is still plagued with rampant looting and theft. I dare say the issue is only worsened without Rodanth present. It is the cause of the Crimson Sky. The fear has gotten to the people, and even the civically minded have gone mad. Fear is a cunning beast. It lurks within, fattening itself on our insecurities, and only bares its fangs when we're most vulnerable. We've all become its prey. I've put many beasts to the sword, yet the method for subduing the creature known as fear still eludes me. There's not much we can do besides maintaining a strong heart.
perhaps.
A strong heart, is it? That is easier said than done. In the past, there were nights where it seemed certain that the beast within would devour me whole. But myself to blame. At times, I shut my eyes to the world and fell into my own deceptions. I lived so many days in this manner, convinced I had found strength. Until at last I met you, fell in with our comrades, and came to know so very many people. It is only then I understood that I was not alone. I've come to depend on and expect a great many things from all of you. Would you believe me if I said that on some level this brings me some shame?
No.
In my eyes, you've undoubtedly become stronger.
Indeed.
Ha, indeed. I fought so long to protect others, and now find myself with allies who shield me in return. It is an experience that made me realize that I could not accomplish... Tis an experience that made me realize all that I could not accomplish alone. Those who seek to be the sole vessels of power, such as Louise or Rodanth, their solitude offers them some strength, yes, but it also exposes a great many vulnerabilities. You've protected me countless times, and I believe it was my duty to protect you. I owe you the deepest gratitude, for without you, I would not be able to fight as I do now.
That's why.
Our time together brought about an epiphany. I do not seek a one-sided fealty, but as a knight, I wish to serve under a king who supports me as I do them. I'll continue to place my trust in you, as I always have.
I thank you.
You have my thanks. Beginning tomorrow, I shall support you, as a true knight of the king. I swear this to you, and as proof of my bond, I present you with this. Knight's Memorandum. Alcest bestowed it upon me when I first received my knighthood. In it, the will of a knight, perhaps one might call it a knight's soul, even, is inscribed.
You see?
Your reign will be a period of tumult. You shall bear a great many burdens, and that which bars your way will not be so black and white as Louise. Do you understand this? You shall face every single individual across this land who push their fears and anxieties onto people like His late Majesty and Louise. And many will not even make an effort to bear their own anxieties again. They'll pretend not to notice until they can push it onto someone such as you.
'Tis all right.
I offer little in comfort, except to say that you shall have allies like me by your side to bear it all. I hope you never forget that. Their sense of trust in each other deepened. Hulkenberg and I returned to the inn. So, it ends tomorrow. I could use some time to collect my thoughts beforehand. Would you care to join me for a bit? Tonight's drink is quite exquisite, indeed.
So then...
Well, maybe I'll have a drink too. Apologies, but you are not yet of age. Soon, perhaps. I do truly look forward to the day when you and I enjoy a drink together.
However...
It's been a long road, yes, but tomorrow we fight to decide the fate of this country. It is a strange notion to contemplate. Previously, I used alcohol to blunt the edge of sorrow's blade. No, rather it was self-administered poison which I used to hasten my own departure from this world. But as it graces my lips on this night, I find that the flavor has changed completely. Does it taste better now?
Yes.
Quite. As I think on the alcohol becoming a part of my flesh and blood, it permeates that much deeper. Previously, it mattered not when I died, but now that I've dedicated myself to living on for my son, I shall no longer await death, but will endure not to waste life. Tomorrow, clutching all that I have left of him, I hope to witness the dawn of a new future for this country. That is my new purpose, the reason I rise each day.
Cheers.
And so, tonight I raise my glass and make a toast to my star of hope. Are you drunk? Are you referring to me? When I was resigned to live out my days in that cave, who came to me with renewed hope in tow? Who else could it be but you? And it was not just I whom you've inspired. In addition to my fellow villagers, a great many people now believe in a brighter future, with the only common thread among them being you. Whatever darkness lies before us, I believe the ideals you herald will shine above many.
Surely.
For those who suffer, for those who roam without purpose, and for those paralyzed by inaction, with that light upon their breast, they shall step forward once more.
Now then.
Before we return inside, there is something I would like to give you. Ashen Meteorite Bracelet. It is an amulet from my hometown, crafted from a rock that shimmers even in the total absence of light, perfect for finding one's way. Parents often give them to their children, hoping the amulet will protect their kin when they cannot. Befitting of our situation, is it not?
Well then.
Now then, let us head in and prepare. An eventful day is ahead of us. Ismay and I headed back inside the Gauntlet Runner. We're finally fighting Louise tomorrow. If you don't mind, there's somewhere I'd like to go before the fight. Will you come with me? Here we are.
Hold on a second.
Tomorrow's the battle we've put our lives on the line for. I thought I'd let Rella and Fidelio know.
Why?
Why did you choose the church?
Here.
It was here that my sister lived and treated the sick. She saw that work as her atonement, but she saved so many lives in the process. Fidelio and Basilio were two of those people. She brought them back from the brink of death. Feels like ages ago now. Rella and Fidelio kept their emotions buried deep, but the love they had for my singing was real, wasn't it?
Sure.
I have no doubt they loved your voice.
Thanks.
Yes, thank you. It's rare for me to doubt myself, but it does happen. Sometimes I think singing is all I amount to, and while I'm proud it's made me self-sufficient, it can be a lonely way to live. I guess sometimes I just want to be accepted for who I am as a person, and not just as a pretty voice.
And?
Why am I spilling my guts like this? I accept you. I accept you as a person, Juna.
Huh?
Now hold on, you can't just say that kind of thing with a straight face. I call foul. Then again, you did make me a promise, remember? You'd promised we'd make a world where people could listen to me sing with peace in their hearts, and thinking about it, something struck me. Where would you be in this scenario? Listening from a faraway throne? Or would you be by my side? I'd been meaning to ask you that, but I kept putting it off. Your answer would feel like our story's end, and I'm not ready for it to be over.
Yep.
So I'll ask you when this is truly all over. After the day of Hero, after the day of Hero and you become king, then you can answer me. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks. Now I feel like I can fight with everything I've got tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the performance of a lifetime. I expect you in the audience, Rella and Fidelio. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
Look at this.
Oh, one more thing. I want you to have this and hold it close, so you'll never forget me. Erica flower bookmark. This flower used to represent fear and humiliation to me, but once you become king, I hope it comes to mean liberty. One day this country will balk at the very idea of innocent children turned slaves. It may not be easy. In fact, many will probably oppose it. But we still have to make it happen. We have to believe in our ideals and continue onward, Protag. You feel the same way, don't you? Guess this is it. We finally settle things with Louise. Though a sky like this don't exactly feel encouraging at all. Say, you need a breather at all? We could visit the ocean if you'd like. Wouldn't take a moment to teleport over.
All right.
First time I saw the ocean, know what I said? God damn, biggest pond I've ever seen. Del got a good laugh out of that one. Del, Lady Rella, Vinka, I thought we'd always be together. I figured I'd already lived my life the way I wanted. Now I got some perspective on it, though. There's so much I never did. Somehow it never really hit me that I could die at any moment. Just like that, everything I am could suddenly end. Even after nearly dying as a kid. Real stupid, aren't I?
Hold on.
What do you regret never doing, Basilio?
Del.
I think Del wanted to stay at Lady Juna's side for the rest of his days. Never said it, of course, but I could tell. It was always in his eyes when he looked at her. But he'll never see her again. And me, I'll never see Lady Rella again. I never got to tell her how she saved me, how I really admired her. Never told her how I felt about her, and now I never will. I once swore to you, right, that I'd help make a world where everyone could smile and laugh. Lady Rella, Vinka, and Del. They were all tangled up in the worst parts of this twisted country, and they all suffered for it. This land runs on suffering, and somehow all its weak and meek ended up fuel for its fires. A crown on your head won't make that easier to change.
It'll be fine.
Nevertheless, I'm going to fight for that change. We've got this, don't we?
Obviously.
Hell yeah, nobody's gonna keep us down. Nothing happens as fast as you want it to. Lots of people are gonna resent change. It's a scary thing, yeah?
Still,
through the fear, if we're all wishing for the same thing, that'll be a force to be reckoned with. Oh, God. Hard to read this. Slow or not, this piece of shite world will change. I only started seeing the light from hanging about with you. That's how you read that. So no matter what goes down tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure the crown's yours. Actually, I've got another reason for being here today. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Just bought this. Here, take it. Golden perfume cream. It's made of some rare beeswax or something, apparently. They say the scent brings good fortune. Lady Rella had it when she was fixing me up. Gave me a little dab on both cheeks. Said she hoped I could smile again. Hoped my luck would turn. A slum rat like me. So now I'm giving it to you, Protag. Hope her fortune favors you tomorrow.
All right.
Well, I suppose we better head back. Big day ahead, yeah? Alright, it's time for me to end the episode, but I think it'd be better if I finished talking to everybody first. So this episode might go long, and then the next episode will be the finale. Which I'm sure will also be long. But let's finish talking to everybody that we can before ending this episode. Well, tomorrow's the main event itself, eh? I thought it'd be nice to have a bit of a chat before then. How about we go somewhere with a nice view? A quick teleport should do the trick.
Whoa!
What a grand meteor shower! Ooh. Like the sky itself wishing you luck with a dance of stars, eh? It's wishing you luck too, isn't it?
Quite.
Oh, bound to be. I'm the Sky's own soulmate, after all. Looking forward to storming the place tomorrow. Though I wish it was showering us with dragon crystals. I have mentioned dragon crystals to you before, haven't I? They're the remains of a great magical entity, floating high up in the heavens. We sometimes find them crashed down in the mountains. We take those and process them to use in gauntlet runners, you see, as a semi-biological component.
True.
My dream was to fly the sky and pluck one straight from the firmament. Was? What do you mean, was?
Yep.
Well, now I have gone above the horizon. I've flown, and if I don't stop here, one day the crystals in the heavens will be within reach. But it makes me wonder, I've spent my lifetime honing my skills and stuffing myself with knowledge. I can't let myself be satisfied with flying alone, can I? Till now, all my research and projects have been for the sake of my dream. The idea of doing it for altruism or public good, poppycock. Far too abstract for my tastes.
But
My throat's getting dry. But this journey, seeing you all work for the people, for a better world, it's gotten under my skin, burns in me, like the same mad passion for my most ambitious projects. As an invention of mine helps someone out there or gives them joy, that's my part in changing this land, eh? It's just like what you and our merry band do, tromping all over and helping all sorts. A change that happens one city at a time, instead of by order of some lofty authority. This world is full of conveniences and irritations. Inconveniences and irritations, what? Well, my lad, that's what I intend to change, one invention at a time.
Well,
Have you already come up with some ideas? Not a one, chum. After all, up till now, I've had rather one-track mind for the runners alone. But soon enough, you'll be crowned king, and that'll be that. But you do know the road ahead is going to be bumpier, don't you? I imagine a grand title like Your Majesty would crush the very backs of most who wore it. And yet you're looking rather forward to it, aren't you? Ah, and that reminds me, there's something I'd like you to have. Dragon crystal specimen.
here.
The first dragon crystal I ever found. Just a shard, really. Not enough magic power to have any practical application. But when I picked this up, that's when my dream hit me. One day I would go to the skies. Now here we are.
I'll do it.
I'll get you all to Louise tomorrow no matter what. We'll make the impossible possible.
Hey,
You hear me, lad? Don't you falter now. After gazing at the stars for a while, Nurse and I returned to the Gauntlet Runner.
You know something?
Heard you were going to face off against that blighter, Louise. Well, I, for one, think you've got him whipped. Oh, say, there was something I wanted to tell you. Got a minute?
Hey, so
Hey, remember how I said I had something to tell you? Well, the educational program we founded is really doing aces. Congratulations, I know you've been working really hard.
many thanks.
Thanks, I do admit I've got my nose up to the grindstone a lot lately. Just goes to show we can make a place for ourselves in the world without stealing and deceiving. You taught me that, you know. It was you who got my friends the opportunity to make a decent living. Some of them even moved to other towns and opened up shop.
What a day.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to take up something new just to keep up.
what?
Are you thinking of pursuing a new line of work? Well, yeah. You know, at this point, I've done bounty hunting. I'm done bounty hunting. And I've been thinking on other things I once told you. That we're allies fighting for this country. Our paths are different, but we've got a common goal. I got a couple thoughts running loose in my noggin, actually. If you become king, I think I'll journey abroad.
If you want my opinion.
I bet someone in charge could use some intel from faraway lands. I could get that for you. A king's gonna need all the help he can get.
Right.
Intelligence. Yes, that sounds good. That's perfect for you, Catherine. I'll be counting on you. Then I'll find out what's good, what's bad, and what's going on in the world and report back. We can solve the world's issues together.
Really now.
Word of warning, though, don't let this country go to the dogs while I'm gone. If everybody's not prancing around all merry like when I get back, I'll knock you a good one. Won't much care to not see your ugly mug for long spurts, but better to make myself useful, I suppose. I'm gonna do what I do best. The only payment I want is you watching over me.
I,
I'll let you think good and hard on what I meant by that. What? Wait, what? Well, sure. Proper daft, I'm out of here. Okay. Except for this one thing. There was something everyone made for you, so here you go. That's not something I was expecting from her, but okay. Wooden doll
I present
sculpture.
to you.
Re for your thoughts. They tried to make it look like you. Not bad by a half, eh? Everyone brought their best talents to it, whether it was carving the wood, painting those pretty colors, all that. If we could mass-produce these dolls, it'd make a good souvenir, yeah? We could make it a Uchronia specialty item. Like they say, big dream. Tomorrow's battle is only the first piece of that dream. So you better pull out all the stops and win. This country's gonna be ours for the building. I spent some time with Katharina, trying not to let her excitement get the best of her. You know, I know this game doesn't have any romance options, but
We ought
it's
to
kind of
leave
funny
it.
how at least two of the female characters seem at least somewhat open to romantic options with the main character by the end of the story. Now I hear you've got a rather difficult path ahead of you. But I'm happy you came to see me despite it all. You've come all this way, so what say we have ourselves a wee chat? His accent makes it difficult to read his
The
dialogue.
truth is,
Ever since that attack from the human, the townspeople have slowly but surely come around to participating in the security activities. I consider that a great welcome change, but
What happened?
what's worrying you now?
Hmm.
I am worried. The security policies, the methods of self-government, all that needs buy-in from the people. We need everyone's voices to both speak and be heard. The hope is we find a compromise among all the different opinions and then make a change. It's not easy leading in such an affair, let me tell you. It does seem like a real challenge. It is, but hey, you're soon to be in a similar position, aren't you?
I haven't a choice.
A king chosen by the people will be different from any other king we've ever had. Every citizen will expect something from you, and you'll feel a duty to live up to that expectation. This country is made up of allied states with a major city as the capital of each state, but now they all exist under one nation. Each region has their own rich and complex history and cultures. The wishes of the people are all so different. And you'll be king of all of this. How do you think you're gonna possibly bear all the people's opinions? I have to admit, I'm not sure yet.
You know,
Here's what I think. A single king cannot possibly listen to each and every one of his subjects. However, if you take a look at the country by region and town, you'll find people such as myself. And I can govern the town according to whatever your kingly wishes may be. And I can collect my people's opinions and transmit them to you. So that way, the king and the people can have a direct connection to each other. We just need other leaders to follow suit. That's an excellent idea. I believe you'll be a righteous king, and others behind you do too. That said, some only follow whoever they think will come out strongest. Mayhaps some fellow follow you out of fear, just as with Louise. You'll have a duty towards them just as any other, though, and no doubt you'll have days where you just want to run away.
on the other hand,
And on those days, remember this. There are those who are determined to walk with you through thick and thin.
don't you worry.
They believe and support believe in and support you. They will correct you when you err. And little by little, you'll look back and see more and more people behind you.
Have a look.
Now that reminds me, the townspeople wanted to give this to you. Desert glass lantern. They fused glass and sandworm husk to make this. It's a specialty household item unique to Martira. God, end of the game, and I still can't pronounce that name right. Everyone here makes use of it. In fact, they hope to make production of this a major industry in Martira. Our artisans practice pretty hard these days. You just watch. My city is gonna flourish under your rule. I spent some time reassuring Barden, who was overcome with emotion. I didn't think you'd come to see me at this point. See me at a time like this. Welcome. You've come all this way. We can talk as long as you like.
So,
Those Ujif children I took in seem to be regaining their spirits little by little.
yes.
The grief of losing their parents and hometown is not easily buried, of course, but I thought enlisting them as my helpers might provide a welcome distraction. What are they helping with? I have no intention of putting small children on anything dangerous. That's what I have you here for, after all. I'd be racking my brain trying to think of functions for an igniter that would have no use as a weapon. For lack of any ideas of my own, I asked the children. It was like I'd opened a floodgate, idea after idea. Jet shoes based on wind propulsion, super brooms that cleaned the floor with water and wind magic combined. And then what? Well, I had to admit it. Applied practically, their inventions could change people's lives for the better. They also suggested a pen that could write sparkling text, and an instrument that could play itself. Of course, I asked what the point of those trifles could be. And their response? It'd be fun. In short, they're playthings. The thought took me entirely off guard. Their suggestion was worthless as weapons. They barely even sounded useful, but I could certainly see them putting smiles on children's faces.
Fair point.
Perhaps that's just what this country needs. Something good for nothing, but a smile now and then. I think you're right.
Yes!
It might do some good. But I'm thinking of something a little broader than igniters alone. Sanctism dominates this country in many ways. They profit off of every destructive igniter sold, while entertainment and tools of simple utility are restricted. I'm going to change that. I'll make this a country known for better products. Tools for happiness instead of violence.
Listen.
As for this country you dream of, you've not even set foot on that path yet. To look at the distance you must tread, many would advise against it, but I will walk it beside you. I know I can count on you. Just watch. Between my connections, my tech, my business sense, it'll be a simple task. Protag, give me your hand. Reaching out to someone without any sort of self-interested calculation. I haven't done this since I was a child. I was too scared. Yet somehow you make it possible. My dreams, my aspirations. Let this handshake be as entrusting them to you. A small trinket of some sort was placed in my palm, entrusted to me. Brigida's brooch.
This here.
Personally cut and polished, I'll have you know. I looked for a magla crystal that gleams with the same clarity as your eyes. Goodness. Okay. It's a meager little thing to hold, but I hope you can feel how heavy my wishes have made it. May fortune favor you.
Try not to die.
Don't die, Protag. You are hope. For the children, for me, and hope is not so easily replaced. I spent some time with Brigida talking of our hopes for changes soon to come. I sense the presence of a new archetype. Might I see them, if you have a mind to show me? Petting him is soothing in and of itself. I'm able to forget the hustle of the outside world even for a moment. A magic formula apparently written by the king. It's entitled The Royal Magic, but is written in a language from the old world, and I can't read it. A mysterious name is written at the end, the True Seeker Blade.
In truth.
I've been able to decipher more of that scroll, and I've discovered that the parts written in the old world language aren't part of the spell at all. It's simply a list of countless names.
What?
Really? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Whose names are they anyway? I can't make heads or tails of all of this Seeker and Royal Magic business. Perhaps the Royal Magic isn't the kind of spell we've assumed it is. What were the king's true desires?
That's right.
I'm not confident in my ability to decipher any further meanings from it. When or if you recall anything, I would appreciate if you examine the scrolls for me again. I told more about my final battle with Luis tomorrow. I see. So at last we have reached the final battle for the throne. Luis is a foe more fearsome than any you have faced. Do you truly believe you can defeat him?
Leave it to me.
I'll win. I know I will.
Yes.
Good. Spoken like a king to be. In striving toward the apex of all archetypes, you've truly marked yourself as a worthy I read that last sentence wrong. Can I log? There we go. Good. Spoken like a true king, like a king to be. In striving towards the apex of all archetypes, you've surely marked yourself as worthy of rule. There we go. If you were to take the throne, that would thusly end my imprisonment under the last king's decree.
I have faith in you.
I trust that you will win. You must, if I am ever to know freedom again, however selfish a reason that is. But any other possible king could free you just as easily, right?
But even so.
Even if they could, any other king might only condemn me as the past king did. I, and those who believe such ideals, could be easily imprisoned once more.
How delightful.
To finally be allowed back into the world I've dreamed of. But under your reign, it will seem a new world altogether. Perhaps you saw phantoms in my image throughout our travels, but that's all they were. Through all this, I remained locked in this prison. I wish I could travel the lands again, and I did in my youth, as I did in my youth. What extraordinary sights I would see.
Indeed.
First to the royal capital, Grand Trad. I would be content to watch the people go about their daily lives. Then off to Brylehaven, by way of Mortira. That sounds like a familiar path. And so it should. After all, the tales of your journey have inspired me so much. I wish I could travel at your side, if the chance existed. No matter how slim, I'd take it. Though I suppose that's a dangerously insolent proposal for a king to be.
Please.
Still, once you are king, if ever you decide to tour the country or return to the road, please, allow me to join you. Sounds good to me.
I thank you.
Thank you. To walk a country born anew, together with its new king, it's like a dream. My heart bursts with anticipation. That reminds me, I'm sure it's far too early to prepare for our trip together, but let me give you this. White Raven Quill.
What say you?
For all you have learned, for graduating from our studies in academia, I reward you with this diploma. Let its white wings mark your flight from this bookish nest.
I can hardly wait.
Now, once you leave this place, we shall remain apart for a short while, but I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Would you look at this?
Well, I see you've guided yet another ally to heroism, united by your shared vision for the future. Signs of a new royal archetype have presented themselves. I hope you'll allow me to bear witness to those powers coming into their own.
Do make yourself at home.
Sadly, I will not have the time to do that. But that's everyone I have that I can speak to. Only people I couldn't pull that off for was Maria and Yufa. So I guess that's it for this episode. So with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.